I hope that you staying and maintaining your peace, staying peaceful, because that's the way that you got to be. You got to use these things and you got to be able to move. Mindful that this is somebody's child. I know it appears like be Thank you for the likes. I'm trying to get my mic charged up at the moment, so just bear with me, right? But Drill Rapper Briscoe Bands from Brooklyn, he passed away in Coney Island this morning, man. We keep seeing it over and over again with this drill rapping. dudes like Mano and Jim Jones keep pushing that on your kids, because they want to see them go down that same path and route. So that's all. I just wanted to bring it to your attention, without further ado. But, we're going to be able to break this down a little more once some of the information come out. And I appreciate you guys pulling up on me. Because now I'm about to just get in my bag and just try to make sure that we not straying away from the message and we actually doing what we speaking. My favorite rapper, probably Jay-Z or Lil Wayne, somebody from my era back in those days, Drake. I don't know if I could really narrow it down, but there's a lot of people I listen to now. I mean, there's a lot of new music and stuff coming out, so I just be kind of listening to all different types, young, old, moderate, 5-year foreign. Who else you got? Whew. There it is, man. Yeah, I listen to Young Boy and Dirt. Yeah, I listen to them too. You just reminded me, that's usually one of the people that I always lean towards when people ask me, but I'm just kind of in a funk right now to where it's like, I wish the best for his family and stuff like that, though, man. What's good? What's good with you, chat? It's Thursday, right? Sometimes I be losing track for real. The days, like I don't even be watching, I just be trying to get back to myself, stick to the topics, check on my health, things like that. Like, can't really stop that kind of stuff, so know, it is what it is, but the hijab, yeah, isn't that what they wear on their head, or I think the women wear it. It's like a that dress thing or whatever, to cover themselves up. Yeah, I know about it. A little something, I used to study back in the days, It ain't nothing, man. She uploaded something over there. We gonna see what we can do.
I thought it might be.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. I'm glad that they got that, to combat and to keep them protected because they deserve it. And it's like it's 101. It's common sense that everybody will want to be safe, and they will want to let negativity roll off their shoulder and things that they can't control no more. But as we get older, we see more and more difficulties when it comes to that. People just want to be attacking one another for the most part and trying to tell people how they gotta operate and what they gotta do and stuff like that. It's just like it's not right, man. So we just speaking on it, we bringing it to the forefront. Cause it's like we got so much more to offer and stuff, when we work together. You know what I'm saying? And we taking those offers, those opportunities that, will make us the best, which is together, instead of separate. And you know what I mean? Not really being tested, by God and stuff like that. It's just, you gotta put more effort in when it comes to that.
I love Trump. I love Trump. Jesus Christ.
Thank you for those likes.
President Trump, brother. I'm saying I would love to meet the president. Yeah, but they keep trying to kill the motherfucker. I mean, you can't refuse it. I mean, come on, that's.
Real ain't never did no police to none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You say you want to be drunk, you drunk. Sign the paper, it's done. You drunk, it's done. Bro, no, it's goddamn, bro. Yeah, it's goddamn. Let them know you dropping. I drop you. Oh, see, you tries to drop in 1017. Shout out.
It was shiesty. Set himself up.
Over the weekend, 2 people.
And the story is that so I'll tell you that because I told her I didn't. If they don't agree that I'm so to deal with things that I don't do.
His name is Jay Vaughn, and he's a teacher. He also plays basketball. He studied in France.
Hey, boss, can I let you know something? It's nothing more than I love than President Trump, brother.
But it's
You know what I'm saying? I would love to meet the president, bro.
It is 2 o'clock in the morning, so I haven't seen
What you can do.
it is 2 o'clock.
Check this out.
So we gearing up, we setting it up. We got the other page we about to get on and talk and, spread the word. Oh, shit.
I'm not telling you who it's there, but I will tell you and I did that with the Steve. I asked about you. And it's for she was church guy. She brought a guy. We met him for that restaurant. Yeah.
Hey, good morning. So it is Thursday, July 2nd. And I want want to say R.I.P. Brooklyn Drill Rapper Briscoe Bands. Unfortunately, he lost his life up in Coney Island this morning, man. Probably trying to celebrate, July 4th is coming. I mean, be careful. Because there's demons, there's devils out here who is contaminating and poisoning the community. And they leaving their mark. They bragging about it on the internet, but then they see people sticking. But that's a whole nother video, man. We gotta stop this nonsense because I don't even know when it started. But it just done got so demonic that I will never be quiet and not allow my voice to be heard because I see the most violent and the most thoughtless, senseless crimes and just violence against our own. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what people gotta understand. We not worried about what's going on in other communities. We're worried about what's going on right at home. And why nobody is using their voice and their platform to stir these kids out of the streets instead of keeping quiet or turning a blind eye or, you know what I'm saying, letting these things keep transpiring. And then you get upset when people call it out. But, you letting it happen in the first place. So it's like, it's getting watered down, man. It really is. Like, it's no need for this now. Like, R.I.P. to him, praying for his family, Make sure y'all like this, share, comment. Let's get the message out, man.
We did exactly what
About to allow on the other page, see what they talking about, see what they got to say. Hopefully we can get a nice late turnout, and just keep this going for that day.
I told Paige, joking somewhat. I said, Lord will either change your mother's mind or he'll take it. So that's going to be one of the things. So it's one of those outcomes. Well, I moved to Texas. I think myself working South. And it worked wasn't and we had a long distance relationship. We got engaged in Columbus, Mississippi because she had a grandmother. I was from Texas. She actually had engagement. So my mother had the engagement ring for the previous engagement.
Appreciate it.
Out in Texas.
I tried.
Martha finally agreed to buy my mother's dad's work to get the engagements to bring it to Mississippi so I can give it to her.
Good morning, welcome into this live. We're praying that we stay positive because we see Brooklyn Drill Rapper Briscoe Bands has died, and it's sad, to see the same story over and over again. But we here, and all we can do is speak and try to speak, positivity into real life and speak the truth so that we can see more youth being affected in a better way than what we have to offer them, because it's few and far between. But we understand and we see that a lot of people are followers. So we just got to get more people to follow me and share the message and comments so we could be combating and doing something positively instead of, taking things out of context or not letting it be seen and breaking it down, because that's an effect too that we all go through, we all see it happening. So So there's more to it than what, people making it seem like, but, we're not letting it affect us or abuse, our power to be who we are, what we've done so far, the work, and where we gotta go and where we come from. So just try to be mindful of that. Be alert, it's the weekend, July 4th, so we know what comes with that. I mean, the last one, you seen 4 extras, he blew his hand off and stuff like that. So we don't know if it's gonna be as big, we're gonna see something. We know something's gonna happen to where we're gonna have to cover it. So just be safe, pray. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my other page now, so you can be on both at the same time. That's usually how I like to try to break through and get in the rooms and have my own opinion about the things and, the guy who died, how to make a 360. We could turn it around, though. We could change it, we just gotta be better at trying to arrange and trying to, make sure that the stages is not gonna be dangerous as they are. We gotta try to combat it, trying to be more active in our communities, that's a start. We gotta be better fathers, mothers, sons, daughters, all that. Oh, we're really live over here. I almost went live on my same page twice. That's crazy.
That's my favorite. That's my
I guess you guys ain't talking in the chat no more, so we're gonna wrap it up. If you ain't got no more questions, I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna be on my other page, doing what I do and stuff, and just preparing for this battle because, it's a struggle every day, so.
Can you see everyone compared you? I saw something that I sent my kids.
Thank you.
Where are you going to stay? Well, go in or go. Not even
But it's a part of life, man. It's one of the things that we can't let break us down, and we gotta celebrate, that life that was lost and pray for the family now. That's what we can do moving forward. Revenge isn't the answer, you know what I'm saying? It's only gonna bring us to a different state. But you know, it's been half hour, so like I said, you know, I'm going live on my other page. If you guys want to check me out, we're gonna set the tone, we're gonna set the stage, and make it be known, share the message, and continue to just grow and, you know, have the right people who want to link up and, you know, do the things that we gotta do so that we can make it better for the youth. You know, that's what it's about. It's like we too grown and too intelligent to keep allowing it to be what it is instead of stepping up, you know, stepping in and saying, you know, it's time for a real change and just not talking and saying the same old things. You know, we gotta start releasing that melatonin, you know, the energy, the psychology of opening up and being able to be vulnerable and not keep holding this stuff in, because all it's gonna do is make us more angry and depending on the street justice that's not necessarily, you know, having the greatest effect. So let that sink in. We'll be back with another one. That's a fact. You know, I see you guys in the chat. I see y'all showing support. And you know, we here, we tapping in, and we glad that, you know, you guys have been able to get attracted to my channel. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, so I can keep coming with the angles and, you know, the information, so that we can, you know, do what we gotta do that's necessary to make it out of here. Love, peace. There it is. Grateful.